Rebalancing quarterly. Okay, so we can only rebalance. I can tick that question off the list. Quarterly or annually, absolutely, we want to do it quarterly. Reinvest income, that's cool. I want to know, this actually doesn't mean anything. Cash gold others. Well, there's $100 in others. That's $100 in Australian equities. You know that because there it is there, $50 and $50. Don't throw my CBA and JB Hi-Fi in others because it's not. It's Australian equity. Hey, my name's Glen James. I'm going to walk you through my very first look at the Betashares Direct investment account. I'll walk you through my very first trade. I'll walk you through my first everything about this relatively new product. A couple of things before we get into it. Betashares, I asked them to come onto the podcast. So after I do this demo, their head of product will join me and we'll talk about it. I also asked them to set me up a demo account, and they've done that. There is real money in there. I think there is $500 in real money waiting to be invested, so I can have a play around. I am going into their live trading environment. I'm going into the live app as anyone would see it. I did record this on Tuesday, the 17th of June I'm just starting now at about 3:11 p.m, so I need to get my skates on before the market closes. So why am I doing this? Well, I have been saying for so long, it's all well and good to want to invest and have different shares, different ETFs and all that stuff, but have you got the discipline to do quarterly rebalancing? Have you got the discipline to keep records? Betashares Direct, they are the first that I'm aware of at the time of recording this in June 2025 of actually having a way that you can set up a custom portfolio. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to set up a custom portfolio with 3 ETFs as per Nick talks about in our book, The Quick Start Guide to Investing. Then I'm going to add a couple of satellite direct Australian equities to that. So what I'm kind of thinking with the $500, I might do $300 it's not very amazing weighting with the satellites and whatnot, but I just want to test the features. $300 in the 3 ETF portfolio and $100 each in the other direct equities. I don't know if you can do that yet. I don't know if you have to go into this environment and say, yeah, I want to use the custom portfolios, I want to use the managed portfolios that Betashares have, or I want to do a bit of everything. So you'll be learning with me. What else? They've heroed this product with zero brokerage. And there was a bit of chatter online when it first launched with, well, it won't be zero forever and blah, blah, blah. Betashares did contact me and said, because I made a comment in a Facebook group, not my group, and they contacted me and explained that it will be zero forever, amen, and all that stuff. And so my spider senses were like, oh, okay, well, how else are they making money? Because we know that businesses like Betashares are a commercial entity and they will need to make money from this. Now, before we really get deep dive, and this could go for an hour, this video. You'll see on YouTube how long it ends up being, but I'm taking the time. I'm going to provide commentary, my opinion, and actually show you how to use this. But businesses need to make money. They can use it as a marketing strategy that zero brokerage forever, amen, awesome, but how are you making money? And they are making money and they're entitled to make money, and I've got no problem with businesses making money or businesses charging fees for services. Wild, right? You're allowed to pay fees for cool features. So from my initial look, the way that they have structured the business, and hello to everyone from Betashares who's watching this, because I imagine it'll get shared around with everyone. I would imagine how they're making money is sending you to their own ETFs, because they provide a lot of ETFs. They're good ETFs, got a long track record, low cost, all that. They'll be making money with their own model portfolios, and we'll dive in and have a look at the language that they're using, and they'll make money like traditional wrap accounts, how they make money by charging effectively a platform fee. So money goes on our platform. We charge you a small percentage. You can do what you want with it. If you do want to learn more about wrap accounts and particularly how they work, I'll put a link in the comments, or something will pop up here which can detail wrap accounts for superannuation. From what I understand at the moment, this Betashares product, it is ordinary money only, aka it's not a super product. I don't know if they've got plans to do that. Anyway, all that to say, that's kind of my opening statements, okay? I'm a fan of what I've heard. I'm a fan of scrubbing through their PDS and seeing what you can do, and I've got that here and I'll share that as well. I'm a fan that when it's not a CHESS-sponsored broker, right? So there is a custodian. I believe the custodian, let me have a look here, is Citigroup. So if Betashares falls off the face of the earth, you don't lose your money because the custodian is Citigroup. Let me just have a look. Custodian. Yep, custodian is Citigroup. So look, there's huge advantages to get started investing when you have a platform like this, because they do all the tax reporting. When you balance your portfolio, I don't know yet if we can set the rebalance to monthly, quarterly, weekly, daily. I don't know yet. We're going to find out together. But when you do rebalance and dividends are paid and whatnot, this platform will keep all the tax records. So at the end of the year, you get a tax report, and I just think that's a no-brainer when you want to invest. Also, I've got my pen and paper because when Matt comes in, kind of head of this product, I need to find questions to ask him, and that's kind of, you're going to be on this prep journey when we go through the account. So, the first one is rebalance frequency. So let's get into it. Okay, so they've set up this live account. Let's click continue. Let's have a look, log in. Okay. They told me don't do this because it is a demo account, so I'll skip this for now. Awesome, there's two-factor authentication. All right, so here's my $500. Let's have a look. Okay. Interestingly, that starred, that's their ETF. I don't know if I starred that because I did actually go in before. I don't think I did star it, but that's fine. They want people to invest in their ETFs. And if you are new to investing, and this can be confusing, companies can have an investing platform like this, which is Betashares Direct, and they can also have a product called an ETF or managed fund. So Betashares have a product of ETF, but now they've also got a product called the Betashares Direct, so the platform. Similar to the Vanguard Personal Investor. Vanguard also have ETFs. Okay. So you can transfer your holdings in. We won't worry about that for now because that should be considered hygiene in this day and age. Invest in professionally constructed portfolio or create a custom portfolio. That's what I want to do. Invest in any ASX traded ETF or ASX 300 share with zero brokerage. Sometimes these type of investment accounts and sometimes superannuation custodians where you can choose, invest in ASX shares, they just do the top 300 companies because for a variety of reasons, it could be a liquidity thing. They don't want penny stocks on there, particularly for superannuation. The trustee of the super fund has a responsibility as a money manager for you. So a lot of these member direct investments, they will, and like for super and these type of things, they'll just kind of keep it to the top 300 Australian shares, okay? Which is fine because you can, if you want the, everything, we'll just buy an ETF. So let's have a look here. So let's just click Browse Opportunities here. Okay, cool. So Betashares Funds. Now, this is their app. This is their investment platform. And if they do have an app, I'll actually install it and log in and I'll do that at the end of the video once we've placed our trades. I don't even know if they've got an app. That's how new I am to this. It's totally fine that they want to promote their own funds, right? It's like walking into a Toyota dealership. You're going to see Toyotas everywhere. That's fine. Okay, so we can click invest, and then I want to invest for the long term, getting started. Let's have a look at this because I just saw the link. They could have goals, so. Okay, so we've got 12 short lessons. Get started. Okay. Don't know if that's because it's a demo account. They told me it was kind of real, but anyway, it's thrown us back to the start. That's okay. Insights. I just want to have a quick look here. So they've got, obviously, articles. May 25, written by Betashares. Okay. So they've got a lot of resources. We will get into the sexy stuff, but I just want to have a bit of a look around, learn about investing, saving versus investing, see if this lesson works. Oh, yeah, this is going to work. Okay, so they've got, this is just embedded on YouTube here. I don't know if the audio will come through my tech setup, but is he AI? He looks AI. Anyway, hey, if you're not AI, he probably isn't, but probably is. Performance, track your portfolio over time. Okay, that's cool if it shows you that. Asset allocation. Yeah, we don't have anything in the portfolio yet. I think we've kind of looked here. Invest portfolios. Okay, so this is one of the first things that they offer. You can invest in one of their portfolios. So let's have a look at the 70-30. Actually, let's just high growth, 90-10. So remember, you can invest in a portfolio that Betashares has made, and they will rebalance it at all. And this is their portfolio here, right? So just on that, like the other video I did comparing DHHF to VDAL, Vanguard's newest ETF, you can literally copy this here. You could open another trading account and just copy this, right? Copy their weighting, that's exactly what they invest in. But you have to have the discipline every 3 months. You know, if this one here has gone to 20% and this one here has gone to 14%, can you sell down on this and invest in this? Now, they've got global shares, which are currency hedged. That's interesting, actually, because their DHHF portfolio doesn't do currency hedging, I don't believe, because I just did that review on it, because they'd taken the view not to, where Vanguard has the view to invest with currency hedging. So that's an interesting insight. So maybe there's a different team that are doing this portfolio construction as opposed to the portfolio in their box. I'm sure there's a reason. I'll ask Matt, hedging in portfolio. Okay, that's cool. All right, back. Okay, so they've obviously got different portfolios that you can invest in of theirs. Okay, so they've got this income portfolio. And to be honest, I don't really care about this because I just want to place a trade or build a custom portfolio. So that's what I want to do. So I'm going to go back to the main page. Nope, I don't want that. Let's have a look. I'm running out of time before the market closes. Home, deposit, get started, invest. Let's just go here. Maybe I do have to click that, build a custom portfolio. Or a custom portfolio, yep. Yeah, auto rebalancing. Yep. Okay, so on the low fee thing, and I've got their PDS open here. this is one way they make money. If we go to fees, if you use their managed portfolio, they will charge you the $3 per month. But what we are going to do, we are going to use a custom portfolio. So you can do your own portfolio with 3 of their exchange-traded products, and it will be cheaper than using your own, which I'm going to do, which will be 0.25% plus $4 a month, as opposed to $3 a month if I just used Betashares ETFs, or as opposed to $3 a month and still cheap if I use their portfolio. So that's how they're making the money on this platform, and that's awesome. Knock yourself out. So I want to get started with custom portfolio. Here we go, start building. So the custom portfolio, please choose a range of, or a custom portfolio. I want to go custom. Okay, here we go. We'll invest your deposits in line with these percentages and rebalance your portfolio in accordance with the specified investment allocation. So my first question to Betashares will be, when we deposit, will the, I understand here, if I put $1,000 in, will it automatically place the trade into the portfolio as per the target weighting? Or do I put $1,000 into the cash account and it sits there and I can tell it to suck up that cash every 3 months when I do the automatic rebalance? That's my first question that I want to ask Matt from Betashares. I'm actually going to stop writing because I'll just transcribe this audio and get AI to pull out the questions for Matt. Okay, so the first one. So in the book, The Quick Start Guide to Investing by myself and Nick Bradley, if you like investing, Nick talks about building your own portfolio and custom portfolios. And he has this thing called Keep It Simple, Stupid, the 3-fund portfolio. And I'm going to set up a 3-fund ETF portfolio, exactly how Nick says in the book. So he's saying domestic equity 70%. So what does he use? iShares, Betashares. We've used BlackRock here in the book. IOZ. Okay. Actually, I'll be a good boy. I'll use A200 because they were like, oh, you didn't even use our fund when you built your custom portfolio. Okay. So let's choose that. And then add to portfolio. Maybe I can do, and then the international equities, IVV. Yep. Oh, okay, so I don't have to go back out and back in. That's cool. And then I can do IAF for the bonds. Sweet. Okay, cool. So the weighting that Nick suggested here is 70%. International equities, 20%. And domestic equities, 10%. So that's just Nick's really simple 3-fund portfolio. I don't know how good it is. Maybe we can back test his portfolio versus Betashares portfolios, but we won't have the data with their portfolios because they haven't been around that long. But if they've got ETFs that are around that long, maybe we could back test it. But I'm getting ahead of myself. Okay, continue, custom portfolio. Okay, create your savings plan. A strategy of regular investments, or DCA, encourages a disciplined approach to growing wealth. Select investment frequency. Well, I want to do monthly. I want to do $1,000 a month, and I want it to start next month. A larger starting balance can help lead to an exponential gains over time due to compounding. Okay, so they're asking me. Yes. Okay, that's cool. So I can set this up from what I understand. And next month in July, it will pull the $1,000 out of my account and start it. Or they're saying, you've got $500 in your wallet. Do you want to start with the $500? So we do want to kickstart this with $300 because I want to put $300 in the custom portfolio. I don't want to link a bank account because this is a demo account. So we're going to click cancel, but that's not going to be an issue. And I'll go back and untick the regular investment. Back, skip for now. Okay, yeah, so we want to kickstart it with $300. Skip the bank account for now. It's a custom. I wonder if I can change the name. Nope. Here we go. It's right in front of me. I read the first one and Next 3 Fund KISS Port. Keep it simple, stupid. Let's call it that. At least I hang Nick out to dry on this. Rebalancing quarterly. Okay, so we can only rebalance. I can tick that question off the list. Quarterly or annually. Absolutely, we want to do it quarterly. Reinvest income. That's cool. Okay, this automatically reinvest the income you receive from your portfolio or retaining cash account. I'm going to say we want it in the cash account because the way I like to invest would be to dividends, distributions into the cash account every 3 months. I want, and I don't know if it will let me do this, and I want it to suck up cash. Maybe I can't. Maybe it doesn't work that way. Maybe the portfolio sits there outside the cash account, so it will rebalance within itself, and any new money will go in with itself. So it probably, I think, is the cash account, custom portfolio, and other investing. I don't think it sees the cash account as part of this, but it could be wrong. So, okay, so it tells us the fees there. So let's do screenshot. And I'm just going to throw this into chat. I already prepared this based on $12,000. So it's actually, this crap's not expensive. Like, what about the MER for IVV A200 and what was that other IAF? You've got the money that they charge to rock up and lob money on the platform, right? So if you've got $500,000 on the platform, here's the platform fee. It's basically 0.44% for the platform fee. The weighted MER for the investments is $6 a year. So the total fees, if we did this on Betashares, the 3-fund portfolio, $10,000, it would be 0.49%, which for quarterly rebalancing, 3 ETF, what's the problem? You might go, oh, Glenn, you can get, I can pay just 0.4% for A200. Like, yeah, you can, but are you rebalancing it and doing the tax records each freaking year yourself? You're probably not. So if you can have a portfolio that's set up either your own portfolio and it's under 0.5% a year, what's the problem? So that's how they make their money. And it'd be cheaper if you use their portfolios. It's not going to move the needle, but you pay for a service. So yes, you can get ETFs that are 0.27% for VDAL or whatever. Okay, why did that fail? I've got money in the account. I've got money in the cash account. Why did the kickstart fail? cash account, deposit. They originally started with $400 and I'm like, can you give me another $100? I wanted $10,000 for a bit of meat, but because it's a real account, they didn't do that. So the Kickstart failed. So let's go back to our portfolio. Where is my portfolio? Here it is. View more, top up, available cash, 300. Top up. Okay, we're in, baby. So, bit of a glitch there, Betashares. Take that for what you will. It's not changing the way I think about this portfolio, but we've now got $300 in the market on my portfolio. This is the target allocation. So with the target allocation for portfolios, it will always target what you put in. So every quarter, if it's outside of the target, it will sell down and top up. So now let's get a bit sexy and place some individual trades. No, we don't want portfolio. I just want to buy, let's buy Macquarie Bank. Buy 300, we've got $200 left. Let's buy a couple of, let's buy 3 direct shares. So market order, limit, we just want $50 worth, whatever it says. Fractional, so because this is a custodian account, you can probably start with as little as $5. Yeah. Only whole shares can be traded outside. Yep, when you place an order, you know, saying what you want with no rounding or wastage. Yep, okay. Confirm order. Remember, no brokerage because they're not charging brokerage, but they would charge you if you use their other services, which is fine. Okay, I'm in the money. What else do we want? Search an ETF or share to invest in. Oh, gosh. JV Hi-Fi. This is not a recommendation for any of these. I'm just randomly thinking of shares, review order. So this is pretty innocent. Now we've got $100 left. Oh, suggested categories. Let's have a look at technology. Okay, so they're going to list the Betashares stuff at the top of the list, which it's fine, don't care. Just don't get like, oh, they only are pushing Betashares stuff. Yeah, well, guess what? It's their product. iShares Fickle Score. Oh, that's the... I wonder if they have Global X Gold. Oh, yeah. Well, let's buy some gold. Oh, no, we don't want to create a custom portfolio. I just want to buy gold, baby, on $100 worth of gold. Review order. So this is going to be... it's placed, elect to have cash distributions automatically. Okay, so we can individually change it. So receive distributions into your cash wallet or automatically invest gold. Let's just click automatically invest for gold. Let's go back and see if we can. Oh yeah, that's cool. So you got a little portfolio there. I don't want to watch a ETF. I've lost 3 cents, guys. Oh my gosh. So 60% of my money is in the portfolio. I want Macquarie. How can I change? Can I change the reinvestment? Course of sales. Here we go. Nope. I'm looking to change the option for Macquarie distributions to be paid into the cash account or reinvested, because remember, just after I did the gold purchase, I had the option over here to so all this stuff is just data feed crap. Everyone's got it. I just get it from the ASX. Okay, that's interesting. View activity. I wonder if it's in here. Okay. Maybe that's a question for old mate. Manage account. Let's have a look. Thinking. Manage account. So if you buy international ETFs or non-domiciled, you'll need to complete the W8 Ben form, which is a pain. Okay, here we go. Oh, okay. Yeah. So there's the setting there. So that's cool. Yeah, so I can reinvest JB Hi-Fi, but I want to just reinvest gold and have these other two ones into the cash account. Start new transfer. Let's see where it takes us. I'm not going to upload ID. So if you've got another broker, I would imagine they In-specie. I'll ask Matt about. Yeah, it is. Don't need to ask him. So an In-specie transfer, if you've got a similar account, they'll move them over to this platform without a sell down. So it will just kind of appear. Marketing, nope. Bank accounts, I can link that. Security, okay. Activity. So why is that pending? That's interesting. So it will place direct trades right now, but the deposit amount is pending and will be invested according to the investment target allocation within 2 business days. Question for Matt. Why can't the target portfolio or the custom portfolio, why doesn't it trade straight away like an ASX listed share? That's interesting. Because if I just bought an ETF, it would have traded and settled. Okay, let's try one thing. I'm going to, we're going to sell Macquarie, guys, because I've made 4 cents. View more, sell, amount, 50.07. All right, I'm a big time trader. Okay, so we're pissing Macquarie off. Thank you. Now we're going to buy. Well, no, I bought an ETF and it settled straight away, the gold one. Let's buy Woolworths. Actually, let's buy. Is that how you spell NVIDIA? Okay. Oh, maybe they don't allow US equities yet. So that's interesting. If they don't allow US equities yet, they've got the feature in the background for the tax form, so I'd imagine that's coming. ETFs. Yeah, okay. Let's just buy a CBA. So I guess my question is, with the monthly fees, if we go now, I've got no money in the wallet. I assume, and my question is, with the monthly portfolio fees, if there is no money in the wallet, will it draw down from the custom portfolio pro rata? So will it pro rata the $4 across my 3 ETFs each month? And will it pro rata the not the MER, because remember that's before the return, and that MER goes to like iShares and the Vanguard, the A200 ETF manager. But this platform fee of 0.44 or $53 annually, will that money also be prorated from the portfolio when due? I'd imagine it would be, or can you elect in the background that part of my custom portfolio, I'm going to have AAA cash. Let's just see. So if I had Betashares cash, can I elect the portfolio fees to transfer or draw down from that cash ETF and not the other ones? That's what I'd want to know. Because and then if I put money into this platform every month as an auto invest, let's just have a look at this savings plan. Yeah, if I set this up here, the cash reinvestment, I want to go the cash. Yeah, so if I set up a weekly recurring investment of $100, can I set that up from the wallet already on Betashares, or does the custom portfolio have to suck that $100 a week from my external bank account? That's what it looks like to me. Why is this having a conniption? Okay, something's going on there. It's not even loading. Let's just reinvestment, yeah. Retain income as a cash in wallet. Okay, that's cool. The only other thing I wanted to have a look at, let's get out of here. Is the wallet. Yeah, okay, so there's an account of BSB there. Awesome. Can I set it up? And I think the answer is no. I think the difference is I want to be able to push money to the cash account every time I get overtime at work. Here's an example. I get overtime at work. Any overtime I get, I just want to transfer myself into the Betashares wallet, okay? Then I want to set up an auto invest into my custom portfolio from the Betashares wallet into my custom portfolio. Because I might not get overtime, but the way I think it's set up is if I want an automatic investment into my custom portfolio, it needs to pull money from me. See the difference? Where I want the control where I can put money in on demand as opposed to setting up a pull from me. So I think it's not possible, and I will clarify that with Matt from Betashares. So deposit, no, because I can't see anywhere else. Deposit, yeah. I just can't see anywhere else where you can do that. So it does appear to me that this custom section sits in a kind of different corner of Betashares Direct, which is fine because the trades haven't settled and won't for 2 business days. Not sure why. And I don't think you can set this custom portfolio every quarter, and we can ask Matt this as well. If I did just put my overtime into the wallet when I got that, when this portfolio rebalances every quarter, can it suck the money up out of the wallet? And I don't think it does, which is fine. It's just how I would have liked to potentially see it. The other thing I'll probably ask Matt is can you select in the custom portfolio if Betashares Direct is taking money from my bank account, tell it to invest into the one option only, then it rebalances. Does that make sense? So anyway, let's have a look at the performance. We're not going to get much data. Okay, here we go. This is what I will show your portfolio. Yeah, how come I can't see this? I would imagine because the custom portfolio has not settled yet, potentially. Oh, okay, let's do this. It'll probably show now. Yep. Oh, no, it won't. Because we need more data points. Yeah, it's probably because it's 5 minutes old. I just thought it would maybe have the daily performance, but... Okay, the asset allocation is fine. Cash, okay, so that's from the portfolio, so it hasn't settled yet. Gold and others. Yeah, I think the superhero platform struggles with this as well, because if I open my asset allocation, I want to know, this actually doesn't mean anything. Cash, gold, others. Well, there's $100 in others. That's $100 in Australian equities. You know that because there it is there, $50 and $50. Don't throw my CBA and JB Hi-Fi in others because it's not. It's Australian equity. So, look, I think I'll end it there. Once I talk with Matt from product, we'll have a bit of a chat. We might even reopen this and do the screen share, but I just wanted to do my initial reaction to this setup. It seems easy to use. It looks nice. And yeah, let me know if you use this. Let me know what you think in the comments. Other than that, I will grab my phone now and just see if there's an app. I'll just go to the App Store quickly. Betashares. Oh yeah, Betashares Direct. Continue. Log in. Set a pin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Later on the Face ID. Okay, cool. Portfolios, holdings, watch list. Okay, I can't click that. Invest. What about we put... yeah, let's put Woolworths on our watch list. Hit the star there, easy. Back, cancel, home, portfolios, watch list, activity, settings. We invite friends. What do I get? I just don't get anything free for inviting my friends. Product updates. Portfolio assistant. Okay. Don't be deceived. They would have spent hundreds and hundreds of thousands of dollars more on this. And it's there's no real problems that I've found. I just think it's interesting how they've separated that portfolio thing and it hasn't settled the ETF, because what if I'm update, I put my $10,000 in there, it's yep, I want to place a trades. I would imagine, and I'll ask Matt, Once they settle them, are they backdated to today? Because if it's 2 business days, like, do they settle in 2 business days on that day? Or will it backdate it to today? And that, I don't know. I would assume they do. Let's have a look here. Portfolio, 5 days. Oh, there we go. No, just not enough data, but it looks cool. Capital gain, income gain. I'll ask Matt about the tax reporting if they do unrealized gains with the tax reporting. There's the portfolio. Yeah. All right. Thank you so much for hanging out and having an initial look at the Betashares Direct investing platform. What do you think? App looks cool. This looks cool. Doesn't matter what platform you use. The main thing that matters is what you invest in. I'm a big believer of having platforms for tax reporting and recording and all that. If you do want to learn how to actually invest and get started, the Quick Start Guide to Investing is really good. You might be an advanced investing person already and you want to get into options and thematic investing and a bit of swing trading and all that. Nick covers that stuff. But if you want to talk about strategy, I talk in this book about the 6 ways to potentially own your investments and the different structures and the advantages and disadvantages. But the Quick Start Guide to Investing, I'll put a link below. It's an awesome resource. Other than that, thank you. If you found value in this video, can you please give us a subscribe and like this video, and I will see you soon.